although they lost that last match, they're looking to get some points back here at the end of the first half and then come back with a big win with Parati against Isaac Jordan in the second half. Back to you.
That's going to be a heck of a matchup. Jordan and Parati, our second-ranked matchup. But, yeah, a little homecoming for Donnie Pritzlaff here. Was coached over at Wisconsin. He coached at Michigan as well before coming to Rutgers.
Yeah, big weekend for Coach Pritzlaff. But, you know, we talked about this earlier. You know, you said it yourself that Barry Davis wants his team to get out to a fast start, and they ended up winning a match with a pin where they were losing with 20 seconds left or less.
Talk about a quick turnaround there.
Yeah, for sure. And then the match they were losing for 6 minutes and 30 seconds of the 7-minute match, they end up winning. And all of a sudden, instead of the match being 9-0, it's 9-3. And they're in this one. And you got to start to, if you're Coach Goodale and Leo and you know, Pritzlaff and Pollard, you got to start saying, all right, guys, like, you had your fun. Like, let's wake up a little bit now, because now it's a real match. You did it to yourselves. So, you know, Lewis is going to have to come out here and get a W, and then Parati is going to have a huge match against Isaac Jordan at 165, and you're going to go into halftime with 5 bouts to go. Where you're favored in pretty much all of the next 5, which doesn't mean you're going to win, but you're favored in them. And the score is going to be somewhere between 9-9 to 15-3. Yeah. And you're going to have to win 5 in a row. And it's not the way you expected it to be.
Talk about that psychological shift with
it's huge.
2 bouts turning at the last few moments. If you're Wisconsin, you're coming in with a winless Big Ten record. You're inside of an excellent home court advantage, you could call it, for Rutgers. That's the type of psychological twist you want to turn on your opponent.
Of course. Nice double leg there by Richie. He didn't get to follow all the way through with it. But no, you're 100% right, because you got to realize you're winning these matches, and maybe in the grand scheme of this duel at the end, who knows yet, but 7 matches from now, it may not matter. It may turn out that they lose, Rutgers wins, and they win 20 in the 20s to 9 and 12. That may be the case, but great takedown there. Great takedown attempt. Richie doing a good job of scrambling and getting to the middle of it. Great scramble here right now by Ruschell.
This is TJ Ruschell, the redshirt junior for Wisconsin, then Richie Lewis in the black singlet. He's the junior from Toms River, New Jersey for Rutgers.
But as I was saying, you know, these matches at the end of the day may not matter for this duel, but they matter in terms of those things happen at the NCAAs or at the Big Ten tournament. You're done. It's over. It's not we'll wrestle Sunday, we'll wrestle next week. It could be your second loss. It could put you into the wrestle backs. It could give you a matchup that's not favorable. You have to finish periods and finish matches. It's huge in the Big Ten. It's huge in anything, but it's just really important.
No score and no riding time after 1 between Ruschell and Lewis. Along with the former Rutgers heavyweight, Sean Dedine, Kevin Fitzgerald with you tonight. And a big weekend for both of these programs. Wisconsin's got to travel back for a duel back at home on Sunday. Rutgers welcomes number 8 in the country, Michigan, on Sunday at noon. And Rutgers with the first point, Richie Lewis. He's 11-1 in duels this year.
And no takedown yet, even though it looked like they were going to give a takedown. Nothing yet. Ruschell doing a great job of defending, and that's going to be the takedown right there on the edge of the mat in front of the Rutgers fans.
Richie Lewis, he's won 4 straight duels. Ruschell, on the other hand, he's the redshirt junior from Crittenden, Kentucky. His older brother, the assistant coach, Kyle Ruschell, is in his 5th year, former All-American. He's still looking for that first win against a ranked wrestler. Ruschell moved up from 149 pounds to 157 this year.
Building up to 30 seconds of riding time here for Richie Lewis. Right there, the escape for Ruschell. 45 seconds left here in the second period. And one thing Wisconsin has not been satisfied with is where the match is, whether they're winning or losing. They've been looking to score and advance the points. And right now, Rutgers' position, they're taking leads and they're hanging on to them versus continuing to build on them. Except for, you even take Ashnolt's match, 6-2, 7-2 finish. He came out to a 6-1 lead in the first period and hung out for 7-2. And I'm sure that's not the way he wanted it to go. But right now you're seeing the same thing here as the second period ends with Richie Lewis. And they're not continuing to build, which you've seen them do all season long so far. A little bit uncharacteristic of how they've been wrestling.
Yeah, it's pretty clear Wisconsin, they've taken advantage of the second and third periods.
Right here, Richie on a great high single. Ruschell trying to keep a wizard in, doesn't get it, gets right around that other leg on the outside for a takedown there, right on the edge. And right here is a huge 20 seconds, and he does, as I say that, he lets him go, because you want to build up the riding time. Right now, riding time's at 41 seconds. And if you're Richie Lewis, you want to build that up. But right now, your thought process has to be a takedown's worth 3. And right there, he's on a single, almost had it all the way around the corner. Ruschell doing a good job of keeping that leg in a position so Richie couldn't grab it. But right now it's 3-2, and Richie's got to think score, because the score right now for Ruschell puts him in the victory, and this is what you've seen happen twice today.
Right now, Wisconsin has the 9-3 overall lead. This is our fourth bout of 5 before the first intermission. And we got Isaac Jordan and Anthony Parati on deck. It's a monster matchup.
Right here, Richie Lewis in a bad position. He's got both legs wrapped up. No one's in, whoever gets the height is going to be in better position. And right now, Ruschell is that person, but right now, Richie's in a weird spot. He's got to come get his head underneath. That's not 2 yet with his head there. He's got to sit his hips through. He takes both of his legs. He wanted to come to the right. He wants to go to the left now, try to switch his body. You see Ruschell trying to kick his arm off. He's got his arm locked all the way around his waist. Now Ruschell in better position. Richie has to try to get height and lift his feet off the ground as he's getting height. With 27 seconds left, don't be surprised if you see a stalemate there. Oh, I thought he called it. I thought he called a stalemate, but he didn't. He's just moving his hands in that position. And Richie right now underneath the leg. He's got to watch his own back there. Gets in good position. Gets height. Again, the height is the key thing here with 7 seconds left. Nobody has positioning as there's 7 seconds left. 1-0, no points. And I hate to laugh, but he's going to call too. Watch this. He's talking to the other official.
Right now, no riding time points, so Lewis 3, Ruschell 2. TJ Kern is down on the mat. What'd you see?
From my angle here, it really looked like Richie Lewis just gave up a takedown right there. It appeared as though TJ Ruschell was able to pop his head out and then fully getting control on top of him with both arms around him. So I think that's going to be 2 points for Wisconsin.
And you can see the immediate reaction too from Ruschell.
Yeah, I tend to agree with TJ. That, I hate to say it, but I agree with TJ. That looked like 2 points, and they didn't give it to him because they didn't award it at the time. They keep it neutral, and that gets the W for Richie. And let me just tell you, what a huge win for Richie
circle
Lewis.
that bout.